Soundlink Plus. I wanted this thing the exact moment it was released, and I couldn't get it because it was just too steep of an asking price to me. Finally, when it went on sale for $229, I got it. And spoiler alert, I'm very upset right now that I got it for $229 because for this holiday season, BOSE has dropped the price of this thing to $199 as of right now, as of December 21st. So, a little upset, but I digress. After messing around with this speaker for just a little over a month and a half, maybe 2 months at this point, I'm finally ready to give my thoughts on it. And spoiler alert, it's a mixed bag. With that said, welcome back, folks, to the Spacey Tropics Review channel. I'm your boy Andy, and we're gonna go ahead and get into a little bit of everything on the BOSE Soundlink Plus. So, let's talk about design and form factor real quick. It's fantastic. The reason why I wanted it from the beginning when it just came out was because of the way it looks. I thought I am getting a mini Soundlink Max, and the form factor is awesome. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's really nice and hefty. I mean, this is as premium as BOSE can make it. And I just love the way they utilized this type of shade of yellow. I don't know what it is. It's just drawing me in. But this yellow looks really cool to me. Like I said, it still feels very premium. Button placement is great. Buttons are nice and tactile. And that's the kind of thing that I like. Love the side loop on it. Only real issue for me, or well, maybe it's not so much of an issue, but something that I wish could happen for this, and I'm sure it will happen as time progresses, but I do wish that just like the Soundlink Flex, this thing came with an assortment of colors, not just 3 colorways. I think that this thing would fly off the shelves, especially for that $199 price tag that they're charging right now for sales. It would have seriously flew off the shelf if you just gave it a little bit more color. Nonetheless, overall for me, the design is 10 out of 10. I just don't really have any flaws for its design or form factor. I just love everything about it. Now, just like the algorithm is telling me, I'm going to go ahead and do the sound test now, just like I've been doing for the past couple of videos that I have recently posted. So here's my disclaimer real quick before the sound test. So as you guys know, I'm going to be playing the same 2 songs that I've played in the last couple of speaker videos that I have personally made on GarageBand by myself. And this is to avoid any copyright issues or privacy claims or whatever the case may be, just to make sure that my videos stay monetized for me. Both songs that I am playing here are, again, like I said, created by me. One is mono and one is made in stereo. And unfortunately, believe it or not, something this size is a mono speaker. It is not stereo. It has 1 tweeter, 1 transducer here, and a bunch of passive radiators. I don't know who told BOSE that was a good idea for something this big, but they did it anyways. So it is a mono speaker, so for obvious reasons, with the mono song, it's going to sound way better. But for the stereo song, it's going to be just okay. It should just work fine, right? Nonetheless, this is the best that I could do when it comes to making tracks. I'm not an audio engineer. I'm not a producer. None of these things. I make this to avoid the copyright stuff. So with that said, let's get into the actual sound test. Okay. Sound quality. My goodness. This is a little hard for me because I love this speaker so much. I love the form factor. I love the way it looks. I love the fact that it's a Bose product. I mean, it sounds good in certain songs, but overall, it's just not the bee's knees, man. It's just really and truly not the bee's knees. The sound quality is a mixed bag. If your song doesn't depend on bass, this is the speaker for you. If your song does depend on bass, this is not the speaker for you, especially if you like to listen to your songs past 65% volume. That's when this thing is really trying to produce bass that, quite honestly, it just doesn't have. It doesn't have the gusto to produce the kind of bass you're demanding of it, and that's kind of unfortunate. No, that's really unfortunate, especially for a speaker this size. I did my absolute level best to mess with the EQ, and I am saying it right now just so everybody can take a look at it for themselves. Maybe I messed up, maybe I did something wrong, but as of right now, that bass slider in the EQ does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. And I really and truly hope that it is a firmware update, a software update. It's just an update of some sort to get that fixed. And then we can actually start playing with how much low end frequency this thing can do with that EQ. But until then, the highs are super crisp. The mid range, fantastic. The bass, non existent. Now, don't get me wrong. There's bass. There is bass. But unless you have this thing in the corner of a wall, the corner of a room, or you just have a wall behind it so that bass can reverb to come back, it's just not happening. It's just truly not happening for you or anybody else when it comes to getting some bass out of this thing. And like I said, that slider in the EQ does absolutely nothing. I have increased the mid-range a little bit in my EQ. I've increased the treble, obviously, all the way up to about 7 or 8. And I'm constantly playing with the bass slider. I can't even give you a proper answer for that. I can't even give you a proper answer for that. But, just try your best with it. Again, I really hope it's a software thing that can just be fixed. Long story short, like I said, the sound quality on this thing is a mixed bag for me. I really, really want to like it, especially because I love this speaker. I think it is the best looking speaker in its class right now. I really want to love this speaker, but it's just giving me way too much reason not to. It's a love-hate relationship. That's what happens. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the sound. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the features and app functionality and so on for the Soundlink Plus. All right, so battery life. It's good, but not great. Another thing that's not great. It's rated for 20 hours, but can easily be reduced to 12 to 15 depending on how high you listen to music on this thing. And that means anything above 50%. Now, as far as how long it takes to charge, this one's a doozy. And I have to double check this. Truly, I do. But 5 hours. It takes 5 hours to charge from a dead battery to full, which in this day and age, modern time, with a USB-C port in the back of this thing, I find to be really slow, like exorbitantly slow. For comparison, modern day Marshall speakers tend to have not only way better battery life, but better charging situations as well when it comes to their battery life. As usual, the BOSE app is as user-friendly as can be. Your grandma can more than happily use it and have no problems. Everything is plain, clean, and simple and right in front and laid out for you. Not much else to say about the BOSE app and not much else to go into about the BOSE app either. So that's your 2 cents from me. Yes, the USB-C port on the back can charge your phone if that was a question that you're asking. But bear in mind, because you're using it to charge your phone and if you're playing this thing anywhere above 50% volume, you are going to take a hit in battery life. That 12 to 15 can easily turn into 10 hours of battery life while charging your phone. And, well, an additional, let's just call it 3 to 5 hours to fully charge this bad boy. That's, again, poor battery management if you ask me. Last but not least, there are no mics on the Soundlink Plus. Not a deal breaker for me. I don't need people hearing my conversations and the fact that I need to go buy milk before I go home. So that's just me. I rather, speak on my phone than have a speaker phone on the speaker. Now, as I've said previously in this video, I have a love-hate relationship with this speaker, and the hate, one of the number one reasons, if not the number one reason why I hate this speaker, even though I love it so much, is the price. $270 for this bad boy right here. What? 270? That's too high. If you'd have said 250, I'd still say it's high, but at least it's better than 270. I mean, come on, man. With the fact that the bass slider is non-existent at this point, or the fact that bass is almost non-existent because of the EQ or whatever the case may be, and because there are some set drawbacks, like, it could have had better battery life for how heavy this thing is. It could have had, it just could have had, better sound for its size. It could have been a mini Soundlink Max, but no, Bose didn't do that with this guy. And for $270 or $280, whatever it is, I think it's $279.99. But for that money, no. Now, if you're upset as me and you bought it before it got to the $199 price tag that it is at right now on Amazon for the holiday season, and you got to it then, great job. For $199, the sound that this thing produces and the premium feel that you get for it is worth every single penny. Every single penny. But if you pay anything close to retail price for this thing, well, Godspeed with you, because you made the wrong choice. All right, so I think I've got my point across. Let's go ahead and get into some final thoughts about the Soundlink Plus. Overall, it is a wonderful looking speaker, but it is plagued by old Bose habits. Remember back in the day when they said Bose was not known for bass? Well, this is one of those instances. Bose really pushed forward the mid-range and the highs and clearly forgot about the bass when it came to a speaker this size. So bear that in mind. Again, I will say if you can get it for $199, this is probably the best dorm room speaker, the best small apartment speaker, the best at-home bedroom speaker that you could possibly get for someone or get for yourself if it's $199. Anything above that, you need to start contemplating some things before you actually pay anything above $199. So, yeah, that's just my spiel. Again, the sound could be better, but it is what it is. It's a love-hate relationship. I love this speaker, but I hate it at the same time. That's me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. If you liked it, please go ahead and leave a like down below. Please comment and subscribe to the channel. Share the video. You never know when somebody may need just a little bit more information about the BOSE Soundlink Plus. With that said, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.